I'm not fucking losing. I don't care who he is. I respect everybody, you know. But I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, my brother. That's the truth. I'm going to fly to France. It's going to be hard. It's going to be like a whole country against me. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fucking... I don't give a five fuck about that, my brother. I am winning that fucking fight.
Best podcast in the business. The name is Show Me the Money.
Welcome back to the Show Me the Money podcast. I am your host, Matty Betts. I am here with Gilbert Burns and Renato Moicano. The level of this, you gotta take it?
Fuck this, my brother.
Who's that?
I don't know. Like when probably
it's
spam.
like a spam number.
Spam.
Yeah.
West Palm Beach? Fuck West Palm Beach, brother.
I am here with two underdogs of their next fights. The level of disrespect. I got to tell both of you, though, that's music to my ears as the betting guy of the show. Music to my ears. Moicano has the fight. I guess the fight got leaked. Is the fight official? What are your thoughts on everything?
Me, I don't know. The fight's not official, but eventually it's going to happen, right? So I'm happy, to be honest. I think it's going to be a good fight. And I wish I could bet. I wish, my brother.
Moicano in Paris. So if it happens, for sure not official. But Money Moicano, main event in Paris.
Sounds good to me. And I'm telling you, I'm not fucking lose. I cannot afford to lose. I'm telling you that, brother. 100%.
Bro, I love this fight. We see all the comments on social media, right? Everyone's talking about, BSD's an absolute monster. This is a tough fight for Moicano. I see some of the betting odds coming out. One site has you at like plus 180, another site plus 250. You're around a 2-1 underdog depending on the site. Me personally, bias aside, I think it's a great number. I really do. I think it's a very close fight. I think it's a great number. I think you match up well against him. I don't know why people look at it differently. Gilbert, how do you feel about this fight?
It's tough. It's a tough fight. It's not easy, that guy. But I think Moicano has what it takes to beat that guy. We were there in Vegas. I know the fight. They talking about the fight. It's a little rumors, so it's not official. But we were talking to Dustin. Dustin was there. Dustin said, "Oh, I'll come down to help you for this fight." And I think Moicano he's a little longer on the reach, so he can use that reach. And I think Moicano has way better jiu-jitsu. That guy looks like a little tank. We'll see what he said after, because he passed that book, because we fighters will have the manual, whenever you lose a fight, you give no excuse. If you win the fight, and if you have a staph infection or anything, if you win, you say, hey, I had a staph infection and I beat that guy. Yeah. But if he's on the other way around, if you have staph infection, you lose. So he didn't use the book,
How crazy is that? Everybody has a staph infection this year, right? I fought with staph infection on February. And I just say that because I win the fight.
The Drew Dober
against Drew Dober, exactly. Man, I was bad. Like two weeks before the fight was very bad and antibiotics, and I still won the fight. And like you say, if I lose the fight, I'm not gonna say.
Quiet.
But it's happening to everybody, like Proracha, Islam Makhachev. It's just crazy.
Yeah, but it happens, those guys freaking dirty. They don't take a shower after training. They should. But, we all training, right? It's physical. We train. We're going to get cut. We're going to hurt. So, like I said, that guy didn't play the manual. If you got hurt and if you lose, stay quiet. So, but that's why I think on the striking, Moicano is so long, it's going to be hard for that guy to come, especially training with Dustin. Dustin saw that guy, felt the guy. And we'll see if he shows up the way he did against Dustin. I think it's going to be a wrap. But let's see, if that staph infection was really making he slow it down, make his gas tank. I think it's going to be... I don't know,
and I don't give a fuck, my brother.
Especially going to be 5 rounds
I'm
now.
telling you. Yeah. I'm not losing, my brother. I don't care.
No way.
If it's Benoit, Denis, Islam Makhachev, I don't fucking care, my brother.
5 rounds.
I don't fucking care. I'm going to fucking Paris and I'm going to win that fucking fight, my brother. That's the only thing that I can say.
And you have the things on your mind after the fight already?
No, bro.
A little bit for sure he has.
No,
What'd you say?
let's-
The after the fight, the speech after the fight, for sure he has
I have to
something
still
cook-
figure this out.
For sure he got something cooking already. For sure.
Bro, yeah. BSD is a French special forces veteran. You feel like you're going to war with France here, bro?
He's gonna be
don't know, bro.
SWAT soon.
I don't know,
That
bro.
he's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
SWAT soon.
Tropa de elite, irmão. Vai subir pra matar, fi. Caveirão. Huh? They don't know what I'm saying, but... man, the only... I'm not gonna talk too much about because like I say, I still need the confirmation of the fight. I still need it. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not fucking losing. And if you think I will lose, good luck, motherfuckers. Good luck. Put your money against me. I bet with you, my brother. If I could put money on myself, I would take all my Bitcoin and put on myself, my brother. And by next year, I will be a billionaire. That's the fucking truth.
How much is it? How much Bitcoin you have?
Now, if you understand the principles of Bitcoin, one of them is don't talk too much about that. I have been talking too much, my brother. Because imagine that if they go to your home to steal your Bitcoins, it's not gonna be good because you cannot track back. It's not like like a bank account. If they steal your Bitcoin, you fucking dumb, my brother. So,
But I mean, before that fight get announced, we were talking a lot about you fighting Patty. They didn't give you Patty. I think that if he was fighting Patty, it used to be now, right? July 25th. We were going to. But how you feeling? Like they didn't give you Patty. That would be the money fight, but they give you a main event. How happy with that if that fight gets close?
Gilbert, I will be honest with you. I was not. I did a video on my channel and I even didn't talk about that, but I will be honest since it's you asking. And the truth is, I don't fucking care, my brother. If it's a main event, it's in UFC 300, it is in UFC Apex. I'm 35. I will fight whoever, whenever, I don't care because I'm not losing. So it doesn't matter. If it's Paddy Pimblett, it's good because it's gonna be easy. BSD is obviously way better,
tougher,
way better than Paddy Pimblett. But he's still very famous, especially in Europe and in France. And I don't really care because one thing is they offer me the main event, they offer Paris, and I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no because they're gonna put me on a fucking they're gonna make me wait another. Fucking people, this is my father. My father is calling, motherfucker.
Pick up. Let's see what you're gonna say.
No.
How's your brother? How's your little brother doing?
He's doing good. You know what's up? He's coming to US.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Nice. Look at the baby
Look at the
Moicano.
baby, my father. Crazy, right?
We gotta get him on the pod, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't speak English. He gonna say he speak English, but my father is crazy, my brother. Since I was kid, he always talk, no, I speak very good English and this and that. And then he doesn't speak fucking English, my brother. He's crazy. But I was talking about this, the fight, and my whole point over here is I'm not fucking losing. I don't care who he is. I respect everybody, Even if you fight Paddy Pimblett, you have to be respectful because he's going to try to win. But man, I think if they put me against Islam tomorrow, I'll beat Islam, But I'm super confident. Yeah. People say that I am on a 3-fight win streak, but actually it's 5 on the lightweight. Because I lost to Dos Anjos, that was not a 55. So I'm feeling great, brother. And I'm smashing everybody at the gym, and I'm feeling great.
So where's that confidence came from?
The confidence?
Yeah, because you changed. You were not
change. Fucking God, my brother. Yeah. You cannot say the same thing on the same sentence. Fucking God, I'm sorry, God. But I feel nowadays I just put my life and I say, hey, if God wants to. It's going to happen. So it doesn't matter what I want. But I just feel, brother, like I say on the interview, I cannot afford to lose. I can't afford to lose. I'm not losing.
When did it change? When you think that mentality changed?
When my son born. I already talked about that. Once my son born, man, it's what's up. Now you have stuff to do for the rest of your life. You have to take care of your son for the rest of your life. And that's what I'm planning to do. So it's not going to be a fucking French that's going to stop me to get my money and to keep pushing. So I respect you, but I'm going to beat your fucking ass, my brother. That's the truth. And doesn't matter. And I know, like, I'm going to fly to France. It's going to be hard. It's going to be like a whole country against me. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fucking... I don't give a five fuck about that, my brother. I am winning that fucking fight.
And last one for me about that. They pay you a little extra money to you get that fight.
100%. 100%, right?
How much?
Undisclosure, my brother. We don't talk business like that, my brother. The level of disrespect. I ask you about your fucking salary, my brother. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
All right, well, I have a couple more questions on the fight, and then we'll move on. But Kyle, if you can send Gilbert the link, we got a very special guest, our underdog of the week last week, John Silva, that all three of us were aligned on. I was able to bet on the fight. Unfortunately, these guys couldn't, but I made over $6,000 on him last week, so I'm excited to have him on the show. We'll be bringing him on in the next couple minutes. But Moicano, on this fight, did you prefer the 5 rounds over the 3 with this guy? Or are you just not, you're kind of indifferent on it?
I like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
You know,
I like it too for you.
Yeah. I took a 5 rounds in 3 days notice the last time. That was not great for me.
But you
of
have
course,
experience.
I was not training, but I feel I'm gonna be ready. I will be ready. I have like a long time to training, so I have to be careful to not overtraining right now. So I will do everything right to get on the best shape and to beat him on France.
Yeah, I love it, bro. What do you think about BSD's wrestling? Because obviously he's so physically strong, but like, do you think his wrestling is really that high level?
I think the best thing that he does is the mixed up.
Yeah,
you know, especially even on the Dustin fight.
Yeah,
the way he mix the punches and the takedowns are very good.
Yeah,
are very good. So, but again, brother, I don't know how, but I'm winning that fucking fight. That's the only thing that I could tell you. I'm not losing.
We were talking earlier, Gilbert, about like his best wins. So like some of his better wins was Ismail Bonfim.
Yeah.
Matt Frivola.
Who was
and
there?
What was the recent one? Thiago Moises.
Yeah.
Right? Those were his 3 biggest wins before Dustin. Which of those 3 do you think is like the most impressive win out of those 3?
I think the way he beat Bonfim was impressive. You know, I trained Bonfim before. I know how good he is, but he shows up good. And with Frivola too, they saw the crazy pace, and then he threw that high kick out of nowhere. It was a good fight. And that was the big test, you know, because those guys are doing good when they're not ranked. They're doing great. They're doing great. But then he got a big test on Dustin, and then he fell short. He's still very tough. But I think stylistically, for sure, me being a Moicano's friend, I want him to fight forward in the ranks. But sometimes that little step back give you leverage, you know, if you go all the way, okay.
Let me ask you something. Do you think, even though Benoit and Denis is number 12, do you think a win in a UFC main event in Paris would put me in a better position than I'm beating Beneil Dariush? Beneil Dariush is in the front of the rankings, coming off a lot of losses. He's old.
Depends.
People perceive him as... I would be probably a favorite against Beneil Dariush.
Maybe, yeah.
It's the way people see the fighter.
I just think it's the performance. You know, the performance speaks a lot. Because you saw Garry, he beat MVP, but he didn't move in the rank.
Exactly.
You know, and then sometimes you see a guy at Shavkat that he beat a couple guys behind and he keep jumping, you know.
Exactly.
It's the way you fight. If
100%.
you go all the way there to Paris and finish this guy, knockout or submission, and I think you can do both.
Get on that microphone,
and
bro.
You get on that mic, it's crazy. I think
I'm getting goosebumps from
it. Who's in front of you? Dan Hooker and
like Max Holloway. I know you mean below.
Yeah, you think who is in front of you? Who is?
So we have from
I'm number
Holloway, 10. Rafael Fiziev, Benny, Chandler, Gamrot.
I think you can
Poirier.
go all the way passing physique. and
Yeah,
these
me
guys.
too.
I'll tell you one thing,
Me
bro. To
too.
answer your question to Gilbert, my personal opinion, you finishing or beating BSD is, I think, in the eyes of the fans, is way more impressive than
Way
Beneil
more.
Dariush at this point in his career.
Yeah.
And
But it's about a performance.
Yeah.
It's
I
different.
agree. I agree. But
Physique
BSD
is not. I don't know if he's healthy or not.
I think he's getting healthy now.
And then Michael Chandler is obviously waiting
wait for sure.
as he should right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. No, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother.
But
The beef
BSD
is
would
gonna-
be I think BSD would be a big favorite over Beneil Dariush right now. I think he'd be
100%.
a -250 favorite over Dariush at least.
Yeah, but I know Benil's coming from a loss, but then whenever you see a loss, it still like doesn't take a lot from the guy because he lost to Charles, number 2, and he lost to Tsarukian, number 1. It's still not that loss that
But
like
both guys finished him early.
Yeah, but the way now,
Yeah.
like the way people see him, you know, that's the
How
problem.
old is he right now? How old is Benil now?
He's not that old,
He
but he
looks
looks old.
Yeah. He
Right?
had all
I
the
think
white
it's the white
now.
hair. Yeah. He looks old, and people are saying, this guy should retire. That BSD is still very young, and people saying, was the staff or this? He's a monster. He's a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know,
People has way more hype on him.
yeah. And brother, I'm happy that I have a fight.
Yeah. I'm calling this now, bro. I think BSD is just so aggressive. He's a freight train. And I think in this fight, like it's
fight.
gonna play against him. I think Moicano, like in a scramble, can find the back and get a choke. I really think that's how it's gonna play out.
And I think he's short, right?
Motherfucker is giving up the plan. Don't put this on.
and I
that
think
part.
the guy, he's a little shorter, right? Moicano has the length, he has the reach. I think he fights smart right there. That guy he's gonna make a mistake, you know. Especially he's a guy that fights very emotional. And he's gonna be at home.
Yeah,
I think
bro. That's a good
5
point.
rounds, you can be very smart, make this guy miss position, put him in the bad position, strike with his knees, straight punches. I think it's a very good matchup. Not easy. Yeah, you know, we talk about the easy money. I would love to see that fight, Moicano and Patty. I hope Patty wins. Hope Moicano wins. Because if Patty wins, he's gonna be ranked, right? Because Bobby Green's ranked. Then he's gonna be if he beats Bobby Green. And I'm not thinking it's that impossible. I think he
No,
can.
it's not impossible.
I think he's gonna beat him.
I think he will. And that fight's gonna cook so nice. Both guys
By the way,
when he's ranked now, why not?
You saw Bobby Green changed his name to King Green. What's your thoughts on that, Moicano?
Brother. What do you think? Let me ask you.
I'm asking you, bro. He's in your division.
Man, I think it's crazy, brother. Me personally.
Yeah.
King, why, brother? Why you change your name?
The link.
But it is what it is, brother. I think
King Green. It was pretty
King
funny.
is fucked up, brother. Yeah, it's pretty
I
fun.
think the UFC knows Patty's gonna win that fight. I think that's why they made
Patty's
it.
gonna win
I
that
think,
fight,
but Gilbert, if let's say Patty finishes Bobby Green and Moicano finishes BSD, I think Patty's still gonna have to win another big fight. I don't think they're gonna give him the Moicano.
I would fight him.
You'd fight it right away.
Yeah,
he would
100%.
fight. He would fight. A lot of
100%.
guys who like,
But with the UFC,
100%.
I think they'll make that fight.
really,
I think.
Mhm.
You don't think so?
it's not that I don't
You
think,
think
so.
you win nice. Boom.
Let's
He
say-
wins.
Let's
you don't
say
think
he
they make that
let's
fight?
say he finishes BSD,
I think so.
right?
I think they make that
Patty's
fight.
gonna be like what 14th, 13th in the
Yeah.
rankings.
Let's be honest.
Moicano might go up to like 7.
Rankings doesn't matter that
Ranking
much.
doesn't matter.
You know why? I'm unfortunate. I don't want to say that because the guy is my friend. He's a good friend of mine. Gunroth, Mateus Gunroth. He's number 5. He's over there, but he cannot find fights
But
because he's not that popular. You know what I mean?
No, and why more too? Not just because he's not popular. His style doesn't sell as much. And I like the guy, very tough, very durable, crazy scrambles. I'm a fan. I trained with him before.
I like to watch his fights. His fight against
We like
RDA
it.
was
We like
great.
it.
The
We
fans
like it.
don't because
the fans
yeah.
don't.
The fans don't because he doesn't.
His fight against Benil was amazing, and his fights against Tsarukian was amazing too. I like his fights.
Yeah.
But people don't want to.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're a guy that you're on the top 5,
Yeah.
but UFC don't want to promote you because you're not popular, what's the point? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I would fight anybody that is popular and it's not on the rankings. You know what I mean? That's the thing, my brother. You have to realize today is fucked up, brother. It's not about how good you is. It's about TikTok generation, my brother. They want to see a fucking clip.
No, but you gotta be famous. Let's not pretend. You gotta. People need to.
Yeah.
You gotta bring any type of eyes. You gotta do something. You gotta. You saw like I think those guys from Brazil. A lot of guys from Brazil. In my opinion, the new upcoming guys from Brazil, they're doing very good. Like Caio Borralho, he already speaks English.
Silva.
He does something. Silva does something. That guy Rufi that fought in Brazil, he does something. That guy, Lock Dog too. The guy,
man, Brazil is doing good this year.
Really
Vinicius.
Vinicius, you know Vinicius. What's his last name?
Oliveira.
Yeah. He did good too. So we have a lot of guys that doing something, not just win. And I think that's it. People gotta be interested. Oh, that guy. Even Khabib did. People don't give a lot of credit for Khabib, but he was the only Russian that was wearing that.
And he liked to talk shit. Khabib was talking shit.
Yes, and he did talk a little bit, but he was the only one that had that thing.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody, 100%. That Russian with the white thing. Yeah, that's the one.
You got to stand out.
You got to do something.
All right, we have John Silva in the waiting room. But before we bring him on, I got to ask Gilbert one question. If Moicano comes out and finishes this dude in France, gets on the mic, and this whole thing goes viral across the world, is there any chance he's right there for a title shot?
He's right there. He's super close. I think that's gonna happen. I think this guy gonna freaking break the internet. Gonna break this guy first, then break the internet. He's gonna make a statement that you know when the guys change. You know that he changed. Now we see that guy. He changed that already. He had 2 moments that he changed. It was first one was
brother,
the MST.
People are paying me to go to talk about the economy. You know how crazy that? You know how fucked up the world it is, bro.
Crazy.
They send you money in a flight and say, "Hey, Moicano, you stupid bastard. Talk about the economy, Bitcoin, and politics." And I'm doing that. How crazy is this?
Crazy, right?
Imagine after the next fight, man, bro.
No, he gonna go. He going viral. If you guys, what is that? September 28. Don't miss this guy going crazy.
Don't miss this guy, bro.
But I think he's gonna make a big
for good or for bad.
But the only thing is, he's gonna make a big statement. The only thing is Chisaruk is kind of right there. Dustin's already asking for another fight. Chandler Conor, he's gonna be super close because I think with the great performance, great finish, and great talk,
he skipped the line, bro.
He skips for sure because Conor and Chandler is gonna be the telenovela forever. Those guys are gonna be. You saw those photos that they so old waiting for the fight like UFC 405. These guys so old like waiting to fight each other.
I'm sorry, Jean Silva, but you know what will be good? Now that Nate Diaz beat Masvidal on the boxing, he wants to come back to the UFC and imagining if they put Nate Diaz versus McGregor.
Chandler can dance on that, bro. I know that
could happen, right?
That is possible.
That's possible. Imagine that would be the biggest throw ever.
That is possible.
I'll send this one to you. Put over there. Look at this one. Wow. UFC 600.
UFC 600.
He's so ugly, bro. Look at these guys, bro.
Oh my god.
Let this for the post production.
UFC 600, bro. Like freaking McGregor, so old, and Chandler too.
All right, well, Gilbert, why don't you bring on John Silva to the show here? I'm excited to talk to him.
Cool.
He made us some money.
Let's go. I told this guy.
UFC 600.
Crazy shit, man.
What's up, Jean?
Fala, meu irmãozão. Caralho.
E aí?
Tava nessa parada aí. Pô, vou te falar, tô ficando importante, hein?
Que isso, hein?
Salve, Geozão. Boa, meu irmão. Tamo junto.
Pô, da hora, hein?
Fala com ele em inglês.
Fala com ele, arrebenta, vai.
What's up, Jean Silva? How you doing, my brother?
What's up, guys? I do good, you?
Very good. My brother, last week, you just had a beautiful finish against Charles Jourdain with a big knockout. But tell me, how that fight come up to conclusion? Como é que você arrumou essa luta aí com o Dober em cima da hora?
Cara, então, bati no Charles Jourdain ali, que era um cara duro até então, né? Pra mim não era novidade bater nele. Ofereceram para um colega meu essa luta, e aí ele não aceitou. E, cara, nisso que ele não aceitou, eu falei pro empresário que eu aceitaria se minha staff toda, né? Minha galera toda, minha equipe, topasse comigo. E eles aceitaram. Então, mano, ela apareceu. Eu vejo como uma grande oportunidade, ainda mais que teve a relação do peso ali, né, antes da luta. Então, esse foi um dos principais motivos. E eu aceitei. E o principal motivo é que, pô, ele é um dos caras nocauteadores gigantescos aí, né? E eu amo me testar.
Boa. Você pode falar quem foi o adversário que ofereceram e não quis a luta?
Cara, ofereceu pro Maurício Rufo, que estreou no UFC Rio.
Mas ia ser difícil pra ele bater o peso.
E
Entendi.
ele mesmo me ofereceu, ele falou, cara, um jogo de cara também, com o teu, o cara dá uns botes pra frente. Eu falei, mano, demorou, é isso.
Boa, beleza. Pode perguntar aí, Gilbert.
Yeah, no, he said the fight was offered to one of his teammates, but the guy couldn't make weight in time, so he stepped in. He was crazy to get the fight. He said he was begging, and he got the fight. And then he said he loves the fight because the guy's a knockout artist too, so he said, yeah, it's gonna be a bang. So then he stepped in to get the fight. Você tá onde agora?
Cara, tô no PI.
He's at the UFC Performance Institute.
Eu acho que faz e depois legenda, né?
Então vambora. E aí, como é que tá? Vai ser, essa luta vai ser no Colorado, né?
Vai ser em Denver.
Vai ser em Denver. Quando você tá indo pra lá, que lá tem uma altitude bizarra, né?
Vai ser luta não, eu vou espancar ele. Pra lutar lá é ele, não.
Oi, fala de novo?
Quem vai entrar pra lutar é ele, não eu vou espancar ele.
Boa. E como é que tá o peso? Tá de boa? Pra 155 a gente vai ser de boa, né?
Cara, nunca é de boa, né? Nunca é de boa. Eu saí da luta ali e bati 7,9, tá ligado? Quando eu aceitei a luta, eu tava com 79. Agora eu tô com 7,3.
Vai bater de boa.
7,3?
Em quilo,
tá tranquilo.
Tá tranquilão, vai bater bem.
Mano, eu quero chegar lá com o meu corpo com muita vontade de bater nele, sabe?
É isso aí. Tu vai hoje pra lá, né? O Ivan falou que daqui a pouco você tá indo pra lá.
Eu vou amanhã pra lá.
Vai amanhã. Boa. E tu tá fazendo alguma coisa pra aquela altitude lá ou tu não tá nem...
Como assim?
Que lá tem uma altitude, né? O pessoal não gosta de lutar no Colorado, que lá é bem alto. Tu vai chegar lá...
Toba dele.
Mas tá fazendo alguma coisa extra? Só vai chegar lá, dar uma corridinha lá e tal, abrir o pulmão?
Não, pô, vou chegar lá, continuar fazendo os treinos que eu tô fazendo aqui, né? Os começos de round são as coisas que eu gosto muito, visualizar como eu vou nocautear ele, visualizar o que ele pode me oferecer de risco, e em todas as visualizações eu tô saindo e nocauteando ele, então eu vou continuar fazendo esse trabalho lá também.
E tu faz uma visualização por dia ou você faz várias? Como é que é a sua visualização?
A bike, fala? Eu vou sair aqui, pra ficar melhor. Valeu, Luana. Luana também que vai lutar, tá aqui do meu lado.
Boa, irada.
Tá na sauna mesmo, ali na baia.
Hoje na sauna.
Tá ligado, né? Vai ser murro na cabeça dele.
Boa, é isso aí.
Mas você faz uma visualização todo dia, você faz várias? Como é que é a sua visualização? Tá certo?
Fechou minha luta, eu não paro mais de bater no cara na minha cabeça. Eu durmo pensando nele, eu sonho com ele, literalmente, lá ele 1000 vezes, né? Mas eu gosto de fazer esse trabalho, principalmente me botando em situações difíceis, né? Onde ele me queda, às vezes onde ele me joga uma mão, eu bloqueio. Ele entra em queda de novo, eu levantando, jogando a mão nele e ele caindo duro. Final de todas as minhas visualizações, eu tô nocauteando ele.
Mas você acha que ele vai tentar te derrubar ou vai sair na mão contigo?
Irmão, na hora que eu tocar na boca dele, irmão, se ele não cair duro, ele vai tentar me quedar de não ter jeito, vai se desesperar.
E essa confiança aí dessa mão pesada aí veio da onde?
Porra, mano, treino pra caramba, irmão. Treino pra caramba. Tipo assim, ó. Tu pega um cara que tem muita fé em Deus, assim como nós temos fé em Deus, né? Mas se você tem muita fé em Deus, que é algo que você nunca viu, como você não vai ter uma fé gigantesca no seu trabalho que você faz todo dia? saca?
Mas sempre foi assim ou teve um momento que isso aumentou?
Cara, na verdade, quando meu irmão faleceu, né?
Aham.
Quando...
Tem quanto tempo já isso?
Em 10 anos já.
10 anos. Daí a confiança foi lá em cima?
Pô, cara, eu acho que eu sempre arranjava briga, né? E ele me defendia. Aí chegou um momento que nem é confiança, sabe? É eu por mim, mano. É eu por mim, eu tenho que brigar por mim. Não tenho ele pra me defender. E, porra, então, sinceramente, nem é confiança nenhuma, mano. Só porque eu sei que eu sou capaz, saca? Sei que se Deus me deu a oportunidade é porque eu consigo levar ela nas minhas costas. Então, tá tudo certo, saca? Desde que meu irmão faleceu, eu botei na cabeça que eu sou o melhor do mundo e ninguém vai me parar.
Boa. E tua esposa tá contigo aí também, né?
Tá, mano, ela é meu chaveirinho, né? Minha esposa é meu chaveirinho. Ela é minha treinadora, pra falar a verdade. Eu comecei com ela que me engrenou no MMA, né?
Mas ela é profissional também de luta?
Não, cara, ela nunca lutou, nunca quis lutar. Ela sempre ficou na área de atleta ali mesmo. E, inclusive, eu fui o primeiro atleta dela, então nada mais justo que eu ser o primeiro dentro do maior evento do mundo.
Mas ela é o quê? Faixa preta de jiu-jitsu, muay thai?
Muay Thai, Muay Thai.
Puxa a manopla pra tu, ela que te aquece na manopla ali? Irado.
Poxa. Maneiro pra caramba, pô.
Irado. Faz rango, faz tudo também, fica ali ajudando em tudo.
Na verdade, as nossas esposas são aqui mais sofrem, né? Nem, a gente sofre ali em relação ao peso e tal, mas o que elas vêm aguentando ali, o estresse, tem que fazer rango, tem que lavar a roupa do macho, tá louco? Limpa a casa 3 vezes ao dia, então, tipo, sem ela não é possível, não.
E você tá casado com ela há quanto tempo já?
Vai fazer 9 anos.
Que maneiro. Irada.
E Jean, essa questão de... Essa questão de você não ter batido o peso e você vai subir pra categoria aqui pegando um cara já experiente...
Pode parar, não vou subir de categoria, não. Pode parar com isso aí.
Só lá bater nele e descer.
66 é minha casa, vou ficar ali. Saca? Não tem nada a ver com isso aí, não. Tô de boa dessa categoria. Deixa esses problemas pra vocês aí.
Não, mas eu tô te perguntando por causa disso, entendeu? Eu achei que pelo fato de você ter batido o peso, você tinha problema, mas eu também vi na outra entrevista, não tem nada a ver, né? Foi da queda e tudo.
Cara, eu sempre deixo isso aí pra cortar de madrugada. No máximo, 800 gramas, no máximo. Quando eu não bato um dia antes. Certo. E dessa vez eu decidi cortar o peso só de noite, né? Geralmente eu treino de manhã na sexta e de noite aí corto o peso de boa. Aí eu falei, vou cortar o restante de madrugada, vou treinar só de noite, vou descansar durante o dia. Só que daí eu acordei, mano. Tipo, era 6 horas da manhã, a gente acordou pra cortar o peso e, a gente foi na cama e eu saí correndo da cama e fui descer a escada pra fazer o corte de peso e embolotei ali. Certo. E aí fui sair dali só quase 10 horas da manhã.
Mas o ombro tá de boa? Tá zerado agora o ombro?
Mano, nem penso nisso. Tipo assim, nem penso. Ser bem sincero, falar bem real pra vocês, eu nem penso. Nem penso.
Mas tá treinando, tá de boa?
Tô treinando de boa. E literalmente vai ser com essa mão que eu vou nocautear ele.
É boa, exatamente. Ele também. Você tem 10 nocautes na carreira, né? Ele tem 13. São dois caras especialistas no nocaute. Essa luta aí vai ser um lutaço, provavelmente a luta da noite. E muito boa sorte aí. Tomara que você nocauteie ele mesmo. Você é um cara que eu gosto muito de assistir aí. E eu sabia que você ia acabar com outro cara semana passada.
A gente falou pro bichão aqui, ó. Pode botar quanto for que o bicho...
Eu acho que ele botou $10 mil em você.
Ele botou 5, ganhou 5.700. Eu mostrei lá pro Ivan.
Ei, pode apostar a casa. Apostar
Isso
o
é
carro.
porque quem puda house, né?
Tipo, mano, ele é um cara que tem um punch bom na mão. Saca? É um cara que tem uma mão dura. Mas ele é um cara que se expõe muito mais do que eu. Ele é um cara que... ele é muito coxudo, né? Tipo, se for parar por ele, tem uma perna muito grande. Então, o vetor de força dele, ele tem que puxar um arranque lá do chão. Nisso que ele puxa dando aquele bote dele, ou jab direto, ou cruzado e direto, eu consigo sair 1-2 e catar ele de encontro, saca? E vai ser literalmente isso. Mas, se ele for bobo e ele vir com 2 jabs, que é aqueles 2 jabzinhos que ele faz pisando, eu vou nocautear ele já no comecinho do round. Então, boa. Tudo que ele faz, se ele dorme do lado que ele dorme, o nome da rua dele.
E é você que assiste as lutas dele ou é o treinador?
Cara, é o treinador. O treinador assiste, me manda e eu vou... Tipo, eles fazem uns vídeos picados dos meus adversários, né? Tipo, que ele faz isso, tipo... tem vídeo só do bot dele, que é ele dá uma plantadinha, puxa lá atrás e joga jab direto, ou cruzar direto. Aí tem os vídeos só do chute dele, tem uns vídeos só dele se desesperando, querendo entrar em single, tocando na perna. Então, tudo que ele fazer lá, tá tudo certo.
E deixa eu te perguntar outra coisa. Como é que você foi parar na Fight Nerd? Porque você é do Sul, né?
Cara, há muitos anos atrás mesmo, o Santiago foi pra lá, né? Santiago, Rodolfo. A gente treinava com o Kelso lá. E aí teve um dia que o Santiago parou assim na academia, me olhou e falou: Jean, vem cá. Eu falei: que? Aí ele falou: irmão, olha em volta. Eu fiquei olhando e ele falou: quem aqui tá onde você quer estar? Aí eu falei: pô, mano, o Kevin tava lá, o Lioto tava lá, o Thiago Tavares tava lá, agora tá na PFL. Aí o Santiago pegou e falou: mas quem está? Aí eu falei: ninguém. Ele falou: então, mano, desculpa, mas vai atrás, você tá a vida toda aqui e tal. Aí eu falei que não sabia pra onde ia. Até eu receber o e-mail do Faber. Recebi o e-mail do Faber, o convite dele pra Team Alpha Meio. Só que daí eu, antes de ir, tava tudo certo pra ir pra Team Alpha Meio, eu peguei e decidi fazer uma luta. Tinha um russo lá. Aí quebrei o russo e parei em São Paulo ali, fiquei um tempinho em São Paulo e recebi o convite do Pablo Supeu para ela treinar lá. Na verdade, para fazer sparring com um dos meninos dele. E aí chegou lá, a gente fez sparring e era de luvinha. Aí acabei abrindo o olho do moleque. E aí, inclusive, o moleque tá até no contender agora, né? Que é o Ícaro Brito, moleque bom pra caramba. E aí acabei abrindo o olho dele, ele teve que sair da luta. Eu retornei pra Florianópolis pra resolver minhas coisas pra ir embora. E aí nisso o Pablo falou: irmão, você tá sem equipe, como é que é e tal. Aí expliquei pra ele, né? Falei que tava indo pra fora. Aí ele falou: cara, caiu a luta do Ícaro, porque ele se machucou. Não quer fazer essa luta pra gente poder te assistir lutar, ver o que tu acha do nosso trabalho e tal. Aí eu fui, irmão. Ali, faltando uma semana pra luta, eu me amarrei no trampo dos caras, fui lá e nocauteei o cara. E aí fiquei por lá. E tô lá até hoje e pretendo ficar lá até me aposentar.
Foi igual.
Obrigado. Irmão, boa luta lá. O bicho aqui, how much you gonna bet on him?
So I won 6,000 last week, so I might just let it ride.
Ele falou, ganhou 6 conto em você, acho que ele vai botar os 6 conto de volta.
Com certeza. Irmão, eu vou nocautear ele. Pode ter certeza disso aí.
Então a aposta é por nocaute, não é nem por vencer, por nocaute. By KO. Isso aí,
Da categoria 66, sobe, nocauteia o cara de 70 que disse ser porteiro ali dos top 15, volta pra 66, pega o cinturão e se aposenta.
Boa.
He gonna knock this guy out, he gonna come back to 145, we gonna get the belt, he gonna retire.
Tu vai subir de categoria. E eu falo: mano, nada a ver, mano. Tipo, pensa comigo, por que eu iria subir? Se eu não tivesse conseguido bater o peso por sofrer, mesmo assim, é pouco. Vai, quase 2 pounds, dão 600 gramas.
Quase 1 quilo, dá quase 1 quilo, 800 gramas.
Você por causa de 600 gramas, aí dá pra chamar o cara até de vagabundo, né? Vamos falar assim, tipo, porra, sacanagem. Mas não pretendo subir de categoria, eu gosto da minha categoria MMA. Eu lutava de 61, eu lutei de 57, eu lutava de 61. Então, eu gosto da MMA, eu gosto de bater nos caras ali. Tô bem ali, estou feliz ali. E tem uns caras aí que eu tô louco pra bater que não gostam de mim, eu não gosto deles, então...
E aí, a última pergunta, então. Aí você nocauteou o Drew Dober, você vai descer, quem que você quer lutar no 66?
Cara, se eu for te falar assim, obviamente eu vou te falar que eu queria lutar contra o campeão, né? Porque é o cinturão e tal, etc. Saca? Tipo, lógico que eu iria falar isso. Mas... step by step ali, né? Vou devagar, quem o Dana me der ali...
Mas tu vai pedir alguém?
Mas tem que ter um nome. Você tem um nome do top 15, fora do top 15?
Cara, talvez... Vou te falar a verdade, eu tenho vontade de lutar contra o Dan Ige, contra o Diego Lopes, mas, pô, eu vi a luta do Diego Lopes ali... Mano, não dá pra ele, não. Não por nada, assim, meu nível de strike é muito melhor que o dele, ele tem um nível de chão absurdo. Então, tipo, hoje competir com o jiu-jitsu dele, talvez já não daria muito certo. Eu não vou ser hipócrita. Mas a hora que ele chegar na minha frente...
Mas Tá com o microfone aí, escolhe um. Quem você vai escolher? Tá com o microfone na mão, tu pode escolher ali. Lógico que de 10 pra cima vai ficar ruim, mas até o 15 dá ou alguém que tá na beira ali. Quem você chamaria?
Pô, mano. Cara, vou botar ali entre os top 10. Top 10. Cara, eu tenho uma grande vontade, papo reto assim. Bem louco mesmo. Lutar contra o Josh Emmett.
Ah, eu acho que tu bateria muito nele. Eu botaria a casa se eu pudesse. Porra, Josh Emmett tá louco. Tá louco. É o que você falou.
É porque é o seguinte, caiu a última luta dele, lembra? Trocou de adversário?
Certo.
Eu aceitei a luta, tá ligado? Antes da minha estreia, eu ia estrear contra ele. E aí, porra, a gente ia lutar e tal, aí acabou que não... Meu visto não ficou pronto a tempo. Aí ele foi lá e nocauteou o cara, né? Aí ficou aquela parada assim no meu coração. Mano, será que se eu tivesse lutado contra ele tinha me nocauteado? Porque, pô, será que o cara tá voltando? E aí bagunçou o meu mental. Em alguns minutos eu tive esse pensamento. E eu falei, mano, preciso bater nele pra tirar isso. E aí fiquei com isso na cabeça. Então, eu vou nocautear ele.
Boa, irmão.
Massa. Fala aí,
Obrigado por entrar aí. Meu irmão, boa luta lá pra você. A gente vai estar na torcida. O doido aqui vai botar uma grana em tu lá. Arrebenta, a gente vai estar na torcida. Depois da luta a gente bate mais um papo aí. Valeu. Continua um corte de peso aí. A gente vai estar na torcida.
Sério, obrigado demais. Obrigado. Durinho, obrigado por passar lá antes da luta lá, dar um abraço na gente. Moicano, quando eu vi ele botando peso aqui, muito obrigado pelas dicas. Pra eu poder aprender inglês. Tô correndo atrás disso, deixar avisado vocês ficarem felizes. Eu tô realmente procurando aprender inglês, tô estudando. E, cara, dizer que, pô, 66 tem um terrorista aí que acabou de chegar.
É isso aí.
Valeu. Rebenta, irmão.
Valeu, grande abraço, irmão. Boa sorte.
É nóis.
Vamos estar esperando. Nossa.
Dude, I love it.
How you love? You didn't understand shit, my brother.
Yeah, Gilbert told me, bro. All I understood was he's knocking out Drew Dober.
Brother.
That's what I got from that.
But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Maybe I changed my mind. The same thing with, do you remember when Alex Pereira was fighting
Jamal
Hill? He showed up, but he's so confident. I'm surprised. Yeah. And like he was not even flinch. He was just, he's going to try 1-2, and then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He was like saying step by step what he's going to do.
So we need that clip edited for social media with the exact subtitles, because I want to see
the only
exactly subtitles.
Yeah.
He was so
so much.
He was so confident, brother.
But the only thing I want this guy to win. I think he's gonna do great. But fighting in an elevation against a guy that lives in elevation. Drew Dober is so out. I don't know if it was me, a guy getting that fight on short notice. First round, I'm gonna wrestle that guy so much.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make him move so much.
But he's not doing that.
I don't think he's smart enough to do this. He's a banger, right? He's gonna bang.
Yeah.
So if he
especially he's gonna say, this guy is a 45.
Yeah, if he bang against this guy, he's in trouble.
Bro, I want your opinion on this. I don't know the odds of it, but I think I'm just gonna hammer that fight to not go the distance.
He's not going to the distance. He's not going to the distance.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you.
If that fight goes to the distance, they're both going to the hospital, bro.
That fight is not going to. Man,
tell me I'm wrong.
He's not fucking wrong. Somebody can subtitle this shit.
Yeah.
You should see that.
Yeah,
I'm excited to watch it. JJ,
right?
JJ will do it. Bro, I'm excited. I'm excited to rewatch that with the English subtitles. But yeah, I'm definitely putting some.
And I was surprised because he really knows Dober game. He was saying his legs are so big that he doesn't move a lot, so he needs to turn his hip, and he always does the same. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be fast and like step back and come with the 1-2, and I'm going to touch him, and he going fell. And I say, man, this guy is confident.
Dude, I love that, bro.
Hey. He's extremely confident. He said.
And I don't know if you realize another thing, when Gilbert started to asking about why he's so confident, he said he was almost crying. That's why I changed it. You realize that changed. Stop. He was almost crying because he's saying his big brother used to
defend him
on fights, but when he died, there is nobody to defend him anymore. So now it's
step up.
It's up to him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's was man, that's fucking deep, brother.
And then
he was saying, my brother used to defend me, but now he's dead. Now I have to do by myself, so I don't fear any man.
That's when his confidence changed, and then that was crazy. And then he said a couple of clips about his wife too. You guys gonna check, it's gonna be fun. But one thing that I got a point, that guy said one thing that stuck with me, that he said, "There's a lot of great fighters at 145, but I'm the only one that's a freaking terrorist. I don't care. I'm going there to kill everybody, or I'm gonna get killed. But I'm not planning on getting killed. I'm gonna KO everybody,
bro." I'm pumped.
That's fucked up because now we jump on the hype train, my brother. Imagine if he loses.
This is deja vu on Jamal Hill. But
do you remember Jamal Hill?
No, but
I will say
that was against Alex Pereira.
That's true.
He's not against Alex
But Drew
Pereira.
Dober is legit, though. I will say one thing. I'm much more confident on just betting the fight to not go the distance than anything else.
So you fought Drew Dober. You think Drew Dober is going to try to out-wrestle this guy and win by decision? No way, right?
No, bro. I think Drew Dober... Have you watched some of Drew Dober's fights?
Stand-up.
He always does the same shit. He's walking forward, trying to knock you out, and that's it. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And he has a good cardio.
But his chin's not the best, right? He got dropped. He got a couple times.
He just got dropped by Frevola. Only knockout.
Great chin. That's the only one that's ever broken his chin was Frevola.
But that was lately, right? It wasn't that
that was true. It was like a year ago.
So that could be play a part of that, especially him being so young.
That guy hit so hard, bro. That was the only fight on 303 that we said.
That's the best fight of the next card, right?
I'm so mad at myself because even we were on Fight Pass. You guys telling me just go all in on Gene Silva. It's still never enough. I put 5,000 on him.
No, bro.
Should have been 10,000. Should have been 20,000.
No, I tell you, 10,000. I always say that 10,000. Put 10,000. He's not losing to Charles Jordan. How he would lose to Charles
Jordan?
That was the only two fights that
because they don't know him.
That was that guy Payton Talbot. He was for sure going to win, but he was.
But that was
crazy
like minus.
Yeah, Payton Talbot was unbettable, but John Silva.
No,
but plus money was. He's the underdog of the century, bro.
He's an underdog again, Kyle. Silva.
Even. It's a pick'em.
And that's why. And that's why, because they didn't know him. Now they know him.
But now he's fighting a 155er who fights in Denver, who has legit knockout power. It's a different... I'm not saying he can't knock him out, but it's a different... At the end of the day, this is a much different
fight. But Topology is not good for the odds.
Right. You
have to go best fight odds.
It's a coin toss, bro. I know all the odds in my head, bro.
What fight was canceled? Go back there. What fight was canceled? He had a canceled fight. Who was that?
Who? Silva?
Yeah. William Gomez. Not the guy that was a freaking crackhead.
He would beat William Gomez too.
But William Gomez was freaking crackhead in Brazil to make you wait. He looked so bad, bro. He went so bad.
He went to a favela before the weigh-in, bro. He went to get some good stuff.
But see, look at his wins. He got a couple good wins.
Yeah, I got the odds right here.
But look at that. That's the only thing that I want to see. Because he got a win, round 2, TKO.
No, let me tell you something.
But look at that. No. Decision. How many decisions?
Go to the contender series. Kevin Vallejo, the guy that he beat on contenders.
He got a couple decisions. That's the thing that I was looking.
No. Go to this guy, Kevin Vallejos.
Yeah.
And look at his record. He was 11-0 at the time. Now he's 13-1. Yeah. He only lost to Gian Silva. And this guy is legit, very good. If you watch the fight.
Oh, the Argentinian guy.
The Argentinian guy.
He trains in Miami, right?
I don't know. He's very
training a goat check. He's very good
fighter.
Yeah.
Very good fighter. Legit. And like, he has the same style of Drew Dober. This kid, the Argentinian, like walking forward. And the way
very young,
Silva
right?
fought against
this
him.
Guy, 22, yes.
Unbelievable, bro.
That guy's very good. He trained with the guys at Gold Chat in Miami. He's very, very good. So, Gian Silva knocked him out?
No, decision. But the kid was tough. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. You think he's tougher than Drew Dober?
I think Drew Dober is just more experienced,
Because that's the thing. If he doesn't finish on the first round,
but that's the thing. Gian Silva was fighting backwards, throwing jabs, moving. It was not like he was trying to
kill the guy.
You think? I don't know. I think he's getting confidence, like you say, like knockout after knockout, and now he's like he said, now I'm in UFC. I want to fight the best.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he's.
And we were asking.
I'm getting sold, bro. I just hope it's not the Jamal Hill thing all over again. But I'll fall for it twice if I have to. I don't really care.
I'm generated crazy. Right?
I just love the under. But we got to move on to some other stuff. We got lots more topics here. Nate Diaz versus Masvidal. We got to spend at least a few minutes on this. I ended up betting Nate Diaz last minute last night just for fun. Did you guys see the fight? What did you make of it? Because it was very controversial on the scorecards.
I watched. I was kind of half sleeping, half watching. I think it was a very nice fight. They both went forward. And it was both guys throwing combos. It was not those guys like jabbing.
Hey, brother, you illegally streaming this?
They were, yep. YouTube? It's on YouTube, yeah. But they both.
Okay, that's an
they both.
Let me see.
They both put in so many hands. I like that fight very much. I couldn't watch it 100% to say it, but when I was watching, Masvidal hurt him a couple of times. So I thought Masvidal was.
He was never
win.
like hurt though. He got tagged, but Diaz was never hurt. He was never like. He never stumbled or he never really got.
Diaz doesn't have fucking boxing. Let's be honest, bro. Look at that.
He does.
No, he has boxing. He just doesn't have power.
But he don't have power. But he don't stop. He keep pushing.
Brother, it's terrible. Yeah, fucking terrible, my brother. Let's be honest.
It was a very entertaining fight.
It was entertaining. I like the fight.
I can't believe they gave one of the judges gave Diaz 7 or 8 rounds.
It's boxing.
I know.
It's fucking boxing.
It's just all about how you see the fight. Like Diaz was landing more, was walking forward, but Jorge was landing the bigger shots. So there's not really much else to say about it other than that.
Let me say something. Remember these two fight in MMA?
Yeah.
And you see this? MMA is way better than boxing, my brother.
Oh, it's not even close.
It's not even close. Look at that.
So let me ask you this. What would you guys like to see next for Nate Diaz? If you could pick who he fights and in what organization?
McGregor is the fight to make. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong?
Right away or
right away. 39 years old, brother. Right away.
Like Gilbert on the spot with Chandler.
No, but then we ask Chandler to wait for the next fight. He say, hey Chandler, don't worry, my brother. We're gonna make you wait for the Diaz fight, and then it's you. God. And then he waits a little bit.
What do you want to see, Gilbert? What do you want to see Diaz do?
I want to see the rematch. It's 1-on-1. I want to see.
No, you don't want to see the rematch, Gilbert. Be honest.
A Masvidal, but in MMA or in boxing?
However they want to do those guys.
See nobody wants to see boxing.
And then I bought the pay-per-view with no stream, no link, 50 grand.
Russian link?
50
G's, baby.
50.
What do you think about the fact that
$50?
What do you think about the fact that Nate Diaz called out Leon Edwards and Jake Paul?
I don't like that.
Brother, fuck Jake Paul, brother. Jake Paul beat all these guys. Jake Paul beat all these guys, brother.
He knocked him down, too.
And Leon Edwards beat him, too. So
we live in a world that Jake Paul is a real boxer, my brother. Yes. That's what the world we live in.
He fights in Tampa Bay next Saturday. I'm going to the fight.
How much is the ticket?
So I have a company buying them for me, but Hayden and I are going.
Yeah?
Yeah. Jake Paul's company is actually sending me out.
You should go.
Yeah. No, but who is fighting? He's fighting
Mike Perry?
Mike Perry, yeah.
I want to go.
All you gotta do is do one video and tickets free.
You should do a podcast there. I'm not going. But
why not?
I'd be down for that, bro.
Your fight is September too.
Bro, I'm focused, bro. 100% gotta kill this guy.
Yeah, me too. So I'm not going to.
Okay,
but you got time. You got more time than me.
You got time.
The same month, brother. September.
No, but 28, my September 7.
Yeah, it's a big.
Do you want me to lose into a fucking croissant, my brother?
8 weeks already. 8 weeks.
Do you want me to go to a fucking France and lose to a croissant guy, brother? The level of disrespect, man.
No, and this guy was so mad at him because I asked him to come on the pod. And they say, oh, after the fight. And then I
Who?
BSD.
You come here to the
No, to the pod because he was fighting Dustin. So before the fight, I say, hey, bro, wanna come on the pod 20 minutes? He said, oh, bro, no, now after the fight. And I kind of
okay. Now I have something to talk, motherfucker.
All right, let's move on. We do got to recap the UFC 303 card, bro. There's so much to talk about here. Pereira versus Prochazka. I'm glad I didn't fall for the trap this time.
Pereira versus Prochazka. Say it right, bro.
I'm glad I didn't fall for the trap this time. I hammered Alex Pereira inside the distance. Like you guys said, the dude's just not losing. But I do got to ask you, why is he an underdog against Ankalaev? Or a projected underdog?
Wrestling, he's if you the promoter,
Yeah.
if you the Dana White, who you pick? Who you put Pereira to fight next? If you Dana White,
Not Ankalaev.
if you were his manager,
Yeah.
you say no to Ankalaev.
I think he's going to have to take it at some point.
And now the best question: if you were Ankalaev's manager,
Yeah.
what are you gonna try to make?
I try to make a push for the heavyweight.
If you were Ankalaev manager,
Oh, no. I'm going to push for the fight.
for the fight with Pereira, right? So
Yeah.
it's like 3 ways to see that fight. If you Dana White, you not make Pereira against Ankalaev. That fight now doesn't sell.
Do you think so?
If you Dana White, you make that fight. You promoter.
What about the oil money?
If you promoter, you make that fight.
I don't know. I don't have the numbers.
But if you were,
Right? We don't have the
but
numbers.
if you were his manager, you were Pereira's manager now. You
No,
make that
I would
fight.
not like to.
And if you were Ankalaev's manager, what fight you gonna push?
Now,
Pereira.
So that's gonna be the fight. That's gonna be not the fight to be made, but that's gonna be a fight in the promotion. The promoter with the one.
But
guy's
they do
manager
what they
with the other
want.
Managers.
They could make the
They
Jan
do-
Blachowicz rematch.
They do what gives more money. Maybe it might be that one.
rematch.
Maybe
Man,
that
if they
one.
really
Alex
wanna-
Pereira needs to go to the heavyweight.
I agree.
agree.
Everybody wants to see it.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan was telling Dana at the fight after he
Yeah.
knocked him out,
If
send this man the heavyweight. We all want to see it. The whole world wants to see it.
yeah,
I really want to see it.
there is no free lunch, my brother. We want that.
You know what the fight I would like to see? I don't think it'll ever happen because I don't know what Cyril Gane's doing, but I think that's a great matchup. Is Pereira versus
Do you think
Gane.
Cyril Gane is fighting in France?
No.
No.
I don't think they would have made you guys the main event right
He's
away.
doing a movie and everything. I don't
It's
think-
the movie.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. But I would love to see Pereira versus Gane, Aspinall, or Pavlovich. I would love to see
Pereira, I think Pereira is fighting the winner of Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades. I think.
And what about Malhadinho, Jailton Almeida?
Jailton, bro? Whenever he lost to Curtis
I think
Blades,
he was not. He didn't do the smart move on Twitter.
I agree.
I didn't like the way he was doing because you expose yourself too much if you don't get the fight, and he didn't get. Right now,
He won't
who
get
is
the fight.
fighting?
He won't get that fight. He was pulling for Cyril Gane so much, Jailton Almeida, but I don't think he's getting that fight.
Yeah. What? Let's talk about Yuri Prochazka because he
Michael
talked about going down the middleweight.
Gonna be waiting.
He talked about going down the middleweight. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. But what's your take on it?
Bro, I like the guy a lot. I just think
yeah, but
he's that one fighter they're gonna keep beating you. You know. Other than that, I like Prochazka a lot. I saw a picture. He was huge.
he's massive and he has power.
massive. No, and even an older photo. You saw the older one. He looked like a freaking Bradley Martin. He was just like, bro, huge. I was just looking like, man, that guy was massive.
Yeah.
Now he's cutting for 205. I think he's such a Turner Ferguson awkward, crazy movement. But it's very hard to strike against Pereira. So I kind of feel bad for the guy. Why? Because he fought for the title in November, MSG. And then he did do that quick turnaround with a freaking staph infection against a monster, just pull you out. He pulled him out again. So now what are you going to do? You're going to sit down and wait,
But he's also
hoping to Pereira to lose?
bro. He's like 6 years younger than Alex. You know, now he's got to recover. Work.
He
on
has
his
time,
craft,
right?
Work on his
He
defense.
does have time.
Work on
Yeah.
wrestling.
And Alex goes up to heavyweight eventually. He's right back. In
I
the
don't think he should go down.
I don't
I just
either.
think-
I think it's
No.
crazy.
He got to relax a little
Could
bit.
you imagine a guy his size fighting like Robert Whittaker though? Like it doesn't make sense to me.
No.
I think he's way too big to make that cut. That's crazy.
And he's not as big to go heavyweight too. I think he should sit down a little bit, get a couple fights in
Work
there.
on wrestling.
Yeah,
Go
but-
over there and train
But
wrestling.
he
Work
still
on
can get a couple
striking
more
defense.
fights, you know. He need, but he gotta rebuild again. He's, I mean, stuff. When those opportunity comes to take a final short notice, you take. But a rematch at short notice is very hard, you know.
Yeah.
It's same thing with Brian Ortega, and that's why Brian Ortega said he's gonna move to 55 because he lost to Volkanovski and then he lost to Max Holloway, and now Lia Topuria is there, but Volkanovski's on the line. Max Holloway is next, so. We don't know. Maybe Max Holloway is fighting for the title. That's what people are talking. But
Yeah.
if Max win, maybe they give Volkanovski the rematch. Or so Brian Ortega say, you know what, I'm gonna move up because
Yeah.
it's gonna take forever. So I think that guy gotta do something, but
For sure.
it's very tricky.
For sure. And another thing that made headlines actually just the other day, Anthony Joshua came out on Twitter and said that Alex Pereira needs to eventually make the move to boxing. He didn't necessarily call him out. He just said he has to go to boxing.
I want to see you at boxing.
Who would you want to see Alex Pereira fight in boxing? Is there any names that come to mind?
What's the name of the guy that just lost? Black guy. He lost to everybody. He was beating everybody. Now he's losing every fight.
Oh, the big heavyweight, skinny one.
The skinny one, yeah.
Bomber.
But yeah, I don't remember his name.
Who is it?
The lost to
Bomb, like the
in boxing or MMA?
Yeah, the
boxing.
guy that lost to that knocked down Fury bad. Fury came back.
no
Black.
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder.
He said black and then got
Usyk.
Bro, Deontay Wilder versus Alex Pereira would be epic.
Yeah, especially because the styles, right?
Yeah.
They both are awkward.
100%. Yeah. I think Wilder refined his chin though.
Wilder?
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
No, I think Wilder would find Pereira's chin.
I don't know.
What? This guy's
No,
a
but-
veteran
but-
boxer, bro. He's
Yeah, but
Hey,
Yeah.
Wilder, you know what happened to him?
go to
right?
his boxing record.
if Pereira fought Wilder in MMA, though, he would
Box
kick his
hey.
leg out. And
Hey,
Let
you
me
know-
look at that
you know-
box racket.
You know what happened to this guy, right?
What?
He got a freaking mushroom. You saw what happened to him? You
He
saw
lost
what,
to a Chinese guy.
you know what happened to him, Moicano?
No.
You know what happened to him?
Why you laughing?
He took, you know, when those guys take the mushroom. Yeah, how you call that one? You have a couple things that he's saying he took the ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
He took the ayahuasca, and that guy changed, bro. He's not a fighter anymore. If he fights,
Yeah.
if
But
he fights,
Mike,
if he fights Pereira now, bro, oh,
Yeah,
no, but
I just
Mike Tyson used that shit too.
who?
Mike Tyson.
Oh, he crazy.
He
bro.
smoked
That was really
the DMT. And then he start to say the
By the way, I got to get your guys' official prediction. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. Who we got?
Jake Paul.
Mike Perry, bro. I'm never gonna say nothing against my guy, Mike Perry.
Fuck that, bro. I want Mike
We
Perry
need-
to win.
We need Mike Perry on the pod. Mike Perry is gonna
Yeah.
kill Jake Paul.
We need him on next week, bro.
Yeah, I hope so. So Mike Perry too.
Mike Perry. Mike Perry.
Otherwise,
Cut that. Hey,
he gonna
Jamie,
beat me.
Jamie, cut that.
Cut that, dude. He gonna beat me on the podcast. You say, motherfucker, you saying Jake Paul? No, but hey, let's give it credit to Jake Paul, right?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Let's give credit to Mike Perry. Step in short notice against a heavyweight.
Bigger guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Both of them. I mean, Jake Paul deserves credit for Mike Perry's a scary dude coming forward at you.
Yeah.
You know, he really is. I'm excited to see that fight, bro. I haven't really been excited.
Look at this thing. Read that thing for me, please.
Deontay Wilder claims he is reborn after taking psychedelic South American drug. All right, well, maybe he shouldn't fight Alex Pereira, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Um,
Pereira.
No,
bro.
Alex Pereira.
Yeah.
Send this guy
Alex
to
Pereira is
retirement.
smoking that shit since he was a kid, my brother. You crazy?
He sent this
And
guy
now
to-
you start that shit.
Hey,
Alex Pereira gonna
sent
smoke
this
you.
guy to retirement for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Another fight I want to talk about. We have to give our guy Dan Ige comes in. Have you guys ever in your entire career have you ever seen anything like what Dan
No.
Ige did this past
Only
weekend?
on Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil
Yeah.
they do that a lot.
In Brazil
Yeah.
they do that. Like
They do that a
sometimes
lot.
you fighting and then your opponent doesn't want to fight and they go to the crowd. Hey, somebody here wants to fight.
That happened
That
to
happens
me
many.
once.
That happens to me. That happens to me.
That happened to me on
Did you win?
my first amateur fight.
They found a guy on the crowd
Yeah.
was like a bomba guy, like a
Jewish
Jewish guy, right? And then he was starting to look at me and say, I fight you, not today, but next week. And then they didn't make the fight.
So my first fight was in Vegas, amateur fight. So I just won the jiu-jitsu tournament, start training Vitor Belfort in Vegas, and they got me amateur fight in 2 weeks. They say, oh, you want to fight the amateur show? We need a main event. I say, I'll do it. I was the main event. And then it was very small show. And then we went there. I make the weight. It was 170. And then we didn't have a face off We just look at the camera, shadow boxing a little bit. They were doing the thing. But I saw the guy over there. It was a black guy, tall. And then I was just a jiu-jitsu guy. I was taking the guy down anyways. But then, I didn't have no striking. So I was just 1 month training. Next day I was at the arena and he started making my hands. I was nervous, but whatever. A couple crazy. The amateur show is wild because a couple guys, they yell crazy before they walk in. Couple guys, they bust up coming after the fight. Yeah. So it was crazy. I was watching all that and whatever. I'm going to take this guy down anyways. But then I saw one of the guys came running. One of the guys that was in the organization, they running. They talked to Vitor. And I kind of felt that, I think it's something about my fight. I was just thinking, but I kept warming up. And Vitor, don't worry. He's still going to fight. And I heard that. He's still going to fight. And I said, Vitor, what happened? He said, nothing, keep warming up. I kept warming up. And then later he came at me and said, hey, you know when the guy came, he just said he changed your opponent. But don't worry, you're going to do the same thing. But now he's a Mexican guy. He's a little bit boxer. But nothing changed, same thing. And then he the way he talked, he making me so calm. He said, yeah, he's right. I'm going to do the same thing. But then I walked first and I was in the ring. It was in the ring. I was waiting for the guy on the ring. And then, you know, when that Mexican sound came, like very super Mexican, the guy came walk, you know, like that guy might be good at boxing. But I take this guy down right away. That's what I did. Just took the guy down, armbar him. But like that happened one time in me at amateur fight, but I never saw that on a freaking UFC. Or big fight.
But unpopular opinion over here.
Yeah.
I think because of that, he fought better. That's
no
my
pressure
opinion.
for 100%.
I think if they make that fight like 2 months, Diego Lopes would smoke him.
Yeah.
But bro, no
what
pressure.
Do you think?
Well,
the guy was doing the
Lopes
massage.
didn't prepare for him either.
But no weight cut, not really hard train.
And another thing too.
No, I know, but Lopes also didn't prepare for Dan Ige.
But look, the thing that people didn't see, I gotta pick a little bit for Diego. Now I like Dan Ige, he's a good friend of mine, but if you're Diego, you make 145. You already make weight at night. They call you and say, hey, it's already short notice. Your adrenaline is up, all your hormones are already crazy. Oh, the guy didn't make weight. Can you make it 55? He said, sure, I'm gonna fight. Don't matter. So he hydration and he's gonna fight at 55. He go there, look at the guy, face off, whatever. You're gonna fight this guy. We're good, we're cool, we make the weight. And then the day of the fight, they call you, hey, this guy is sick. You still want to fight? Say, yes, we're going to get another guy. We're working on that. He didn't know who he's going to fight. He don't know if he's going to fight. So your hormones, your adrenaline change. And now they come, he's Dan Ige. He said, I don't care, I'll fight him. But you got to make weight how much you weigh. He said, around 160, 160. Come to the rings. He weighed 161 at the arena. And then he come at the arena, weigh 165. He still got to sign a new contract and agree with another catch weight. And then he fought and people say, oh, if he was this guy, bro. It's so many circumstances that change. Yeah. And the guy keep the mindset, I'm going to fight. He was going to get paid regardless. Yeah. But the guy said, I don't want to fight. And people say, oh, he fought so bad. If it was Brian Ortega, bro, the amount of circumstance with the changes, don't judge the guy.
I think he would have performed even better if it was Brian Ortega.
But I like that fight.
I agree.
I think both guys did great. I'm happy that Diego got a fight, and I'm happy that Dan Ige was BMF.
How much money he made?
I think they both make a lot of money. I said, how much you think? I'll say, I know.
500.
I think around that. Maybe a little bit
I would like
less.
more money.
I think
I'll get way more money.
Someone said he gave us
man, if they offer me a fight in 4 hours, brother, you better start to talk about money.
About the leverage that you have. The leverage is crazy.
Yeah.
But you
the guy has 4 hours to decide. Imagine UFC, man, giving money to this motherfucker.
But you also don't want to hold them hostage with that type of leverage because then it's a bad look for the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's just about being a good
couple guys do.
Fuck that. I will do that for sure, brother.
Couple guys do, but then your next opponent will be Francis Ngannou.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and Moicano, did you see what Diego Lopes got after his? Did you see what we found out about Diego Lopes afterwards? Diego Lopes is now dating Sydney Sweeny after that win.
Who the fuck is Sydney Sweeny, my brother?
You didn't see that? Nah, I was just fucking with Moicano. Hold on, pull her up on the screen so he can see her though. Sydney Sweeny, bro.
No way, brother. No way. Diego Lopes with that chick, brother.
Bro. You don't think?
Fake news. It's more like Jojo Todinho.
Is what?
Put that Jojo.
Jojo
J-O. J-O.
If you say to me Jojo Todinho.
Space T-O-D-Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That one. No. Go back. The other one. No. Yes.
Oh my god.
Don't show that on.
By the way, the people in the YouTube comments, Kyle, they want to see this on the screen. They want to see it.
No, don't put that on the post-production. People are going to dislike the video.
Oh god. All right, let's move on. All right, one more fight. Oh, actually, two more fights I want to talk about. Then we'll move on to the UFC Denver card. But we talked briefly about it already. But Ian Garry versus MVP. Dana White came out and said he scored it as a draw. I don't know mathematically how you could have scored that fight as a draw. I did have it 2-1 for Garry. I bet on Garry. Gilbert, I know, was very confident about Ian Garry winning that fight. I think Ian Garry's a gamer, bro. He just does what he has to do to win the fight. Yes. He looks at the matchup. He has good IQ. He figured out a way to win. Yeah. And I think that MVP looked really good in the fight too. I think both guys, neither guy lost stock. What's your take?
Those are the hardest fights to beat. I think he's very kind of similar. I know it's a little bit different, but I think he's kind of like Moicano. He has, you watch that fight and then say, I think he does that a lot. I don't know if he really thinks, but I think he does that like, oh, that fighter can beat on striking, he strikes. Or that fighter got to grapple, he grapples. Yeah. And I think he find a way to win. Those guys are the hardest guys to beat. When the guy, okay, with this guy, I'm just going to do kicks. With this guy, I'm just going to do that. Yeah. I think when you find the guys that does that, I think they're very hard to beat. This guy, like...
Man, the fight was bad.
No, it wasn't for sure, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he find a way to win. Okay, this guy's going to beat me on strike. I don't care, got to win.
Yeah. One thing you have to point it out, like, MVP is fast as fuck, brother. The way he was finding the team,
he's so
fast.
His walkout was dope, too.
But I don't know.
His walkout was sick.
I don't remember the walkout, but what I do remember was that was not a fucking draw. There is no way that was a draw. Right, the last round could go both ways. Yeah. No, but I think Ian Garry win because he was on the back.
I agree. I think Dana just said that just to like make it known that he didn't like the win for Garry. He didn't like the fight.
I think it was a little personal.
He wanted to see, 100%. But Ian Garry is undefeated.
And another thing,
he's protecting his number, his zero there.
You cannot push MVP down because he's a star. He can become a star. Right. Even though if you're not becoming a champion, he can make a couple big fights. People like that guy walk out.
He can make big fights, but with the right opponent. Because if the guy...
Who do you think he's gonna fight next? I don't know
Magny. No, if they put Magny beats him.
You know, he's gonna fight. No way.
I think Wonder Boy.
He's going to fight Wonder Boy. For sure he's going to fight Wonder Boy.
But I don't want to see Wonder Boy.
But Wonder Boy's not going to grapple the way that Garry did.
No, hey, that's going to be an entertaining fight. Yeah. People watch.
Yeah, they're going to make that fight. That's possible.
I think this fight, they're going to make an ass. Who's the best striker in the UFC?
We should give him Colby.
He's welterweight, right?
Yeah.
Well, give him Buckley, bro. Let him knock out Buckley.
Brother, no, let me tell you something, brother.
I would love to see that, bro.
I think that's the fight to make.
I would love to see that. Buckley, yeah.
I think that's the fight to make because...
Maybe, yeah.
Because Buckley could knock him out too.
Buckley's 11th and MVP's 13 right now. I don't think Buckley's fast. Out MVP, bro.
He's not beating MVP.
I think there's just
levels to striking. I think MVP makes him look silly on the feet, bro.
New Magny's fighting a very tough guy that people don't talk too much about. This guy is Michael Morales. He's
he's right outside the rankings.
He's undefeated Ecuadorian. Very good. They gave him. That was the one you did.
He's super confident striking, bro.
This guy is very good, very big. He has good jiu-jitsu, good striking.
16-0?
Yeah, this guy is very good. He's fighting New Magny next.
Jake Matthews. I remember. That was a long time ago,
Max
right?
Griffin. Yeah, he's good, bro.
And he has a lot of fights.
And he don't rely on the finish either. You know, he can win a point fight easy. or he can get you out of there if you're too
This
aggressive
guy's
against
very
him.
tough. He's fighting Neil Magny next.
Yeah.
Trevin Gills.
Good luck to Neil
And
Magny.
he's
in
gonna
that
be
one, bro.
he's gonna be ranked after that fight.
Right. I agree. All right, one last fight I want to talk about. Payton Talbot.
Oh,
Obviously, you said he's the lock of the card. He ended up being the lock of the card within 20 seconds, made easy work. He was like a minus 2,500 favorite or something crazy. Knocks out his opponent in 20 seconds, gets on the mic, calls out Adrian Yanez. What do you think about that matchup?
That's the fight to make.
Yeah.
A lot of hype behind him. And Camero Simon, the guy that he beat last time, he was very good.
very good.
Very
good. But he got hurt a couple
got hurt?
times.
If you look at all of his opponents, they have an undefeated record after he beats them. Oh, I'm sorry, that's his record.
Kyle's gonna edit that out.
I think that's the fight to make Giannis, and
yeah.
it's going to be a tough fight.
So I think the UFC is gonna
yeah.
put this kid on. If there ever is a McGregor card, I think you put him on the McGregor card, try to build him up, and I really believe that within the next 2 years we could see him
Sean
fight
O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley. Yeah,
If-
that's a good.
yeah.
That's a
That's
great
a good
matchup.
fight.
I just think he could call out a guy in the ranking already. He should call out number 15.
But people nowadays, they have this mentality. They want to fight
Slowly, right?
slowly. And I think that's good because we don't...
When they are very young, it's no problem. How old is this guy?
Go on the Google Doc.
This guy is...
kind of something.
this-
Like 24, 25, I believe.
He's really young.
Yeah, so we still
So
got
go
time.
on,
Still got a
go on
time.
the Google Doc. I want to. Yeah. All right, let's move on. We got UFC Denver to cover. Lots of decent fights here. Obviously, I think I'm most excited for that Drew Dober, John Silva fight now. Let's start kind of towards the bottom here. Joshua Van versus Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson coming in at the plus 150 underdog. Joshua Van, his training camp, he was preparing for Ulan Bekov, who missed weight and then pulled out. Charles Johnson, great performance against Jake Hadley, has looked really good, has cashed a lot as an underdog, honestly. What do you guys like who do you guys like in this fight? That's where you're leaning. Josh Van's a near 2-1 favorite.
I don't know.
He's 21 years old, got super clean boxing, really good on the feet. Charles Johnson, more well-rounded.
I think Charlie Johnson is better at wrestling
Yeah.
than Joshua Van.
Yeah.
You did that fight, Moicano, on your channel? or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Charles Johnson by decision, probably.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
that one.
Because
Yeah.
Van's tough. I think Johnson wins like 2 rounds to 1. 29-28 unanimous decision. That's my prediction. He's a good underdog. But Van is clean boxing. But Johnson's never been knocked out, I don't think.
And he could take the fight down too.
Joshua Van and Charles Johnson. I don't know these guys.
You know Charles Johnson. You have to know Charles Johnson. Van's young. Van's an up-and-coming.
Flyweight.
Yeah.
He's a dude that's super tall now, right?
Yeah, he's tall for the
Yeah,
division.
he's big for flyweight. So Jake Hadley is a good prospect. He was able to beat him as an underdog. He was able to win his fight before. He's
I
on a
don't know.
2-fight win streak. He beat Cody Durden.
Who you go on that one?
I think Johnson's a live underdog. I think there's a world where Van could maybe outpoint him on the feet, but if Johnson gets to the ground, I think he's got
The Paddy Pimbley, the Russian Paddy Pimbley.
Zumagulov.
Yeah. All right, move up to the next fight, Kyle. This is a good fight. Ange Loosa, the biggest bet and underdog on the card
Yeah.
against
It's a tough
Gabrial
fight.
Bonfim. Gabriel Bonfim's a 4-1 favorite here with Ange Loosa coming in as a 3-1 underdog. Bonfim did. Some people say he got fraud checked. I don't believe that. I think Nicholas
No.
Dalby's a stud. I think Nicholas Dalby just kind of weathered the storm early, showed some cardio, and was able to get a TKO against Bonfim. I believe that was Bonfim's first loss
Yes. was.
in the UFC, or maybe even in
his
MMA.
career.
In
yeah.
MMA.
Yeah. So this is kind of a get right fight for him. I think it's a decent, a good matchup for him. But at the same time, if he blows his load and is not careful, Ange Loosa is hard to get out of there
Yeah.
and could win this fight late. Do you think he's a live dog here?
Ange is my guy, he's one of my...
He
my
trains in QP.
yeah, he's one of my teammates. Very tough. And I trained with Bonfim a lot too in Brazil. Back in the days, we used to spar good there. He gave me a lot of good rounds. Those guys are very, very good, very tough. I like both guys, so I'm out of these fights. So who you pick on that, Moicano?
I think Gabriel Bonfim is way better than him. The only way he's losing the fight if he's trying to knock him out on the first and didn't get the finish.
Yeah.
And get tired.
Yeah, I like Ange Loosa in general, but I got to pick Gabriel Bonfim in this fight. I just think that the task is too tall here. I think, especially with Bonfim coming off of that loss, like Dalby is just as durable as it gets.
Super durable.
And super
Crazy.
well, like he's really good cardio, really durable. So I kind of think that wasn't a fluke. That was just a matchup. And it was kind of an eye opener for Bonfim.
Yeah.
But I think although Ange has been super durable, I think he's been a little more fortunate in some of those fights. Like if you look at, like even in the Reese McKee fight, Reese McKee almost finished Ange in the third round, like at the very end of that fight. And then in the Brian Battle fight, we all saw kind of how that went. And I just think that Bonfim is going to be too much for him early on in the first round or two.
Who's Dalby fighting? He's fighting in London, right? He got a tough fight in London.
Dalby just barely lost to Rakat Fakardimov. Renat Fakardimov.
Oh, that was the fight. That
was close, bro.
No, Fordinov ganhou. He won. Fordinov won that fight. Yeah, he won that fight in the 303. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. I wish I did.
I mean, since that Tim Means
that was
loss,
a close fight, right? People said
very close fight, very close. Fakardinov really only won because of control time, which
that was in Abu Dhabi, right? No,
that was a fight night card.
Yeah,
yeah, it was.
You're
right. Good call. Yeah, that was the Whitaker card.
Saudi Arabia,
yeah. Yeah, bro. A lot of people argued that Dalby won that fight because he did more damage. Fakardinov had more control. It was a very close fight. I just think the loss to Dalby speaks to how good Dalby actually is, more so than Bonfim being a fraud. I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick Bonfim there, but let's move on to the next one. John Silva versus Drew Dober. We just had Silva on the pod.
That's the fight,
bro. This is fight of the night. I would bet my life on it. Like it has
10,000.
And if you could bet on what fight is fight of the night, I would put money down on this one.
The only thing that got me like a little bit was two things. First, he beat the guy on Contender Series by decision. I think Dober is tough as that guy. And secondly, the fight is on the freaking altitude. So that's the only thing. The fight was in Vegas. John Silva, don't think about it. Just put all your money. But I don't know.
Yeah. I think he's got to get Dober out of there in like the first 5 to 7 minutes.
But the thing is, the guy that he beats on Contender Series, on the third round, he was walking forward. Drew Dober will walk
he's gonna
forwards all the time.
He's going to bring the fight to him for sure. And if neither of these guys are implementing any takedowns, someone's going to sleep, bro. I just don't see how that fight stays on the feet and someone doesn't get knocked out.
So Jansen was undefeated still?
Click on Silva.
No. He has a loss, I think.
He has 2 losses.
He lost to who? You know who he lost to?
Outside UFC, right?
He has 9 first-round finishes, bro. That's remarkable.
Heavy hands, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a beast, bro.
Crazy confidence, you so.
Dude, he's so confident. Who do you think is more confident on our show, Jamal or John Silva?
No, he's the different
Jean
level.
Silva, 100%.
But I feel like with Silva, there was more calculated confidence. Like, he knows how he's going to win. Jamal is kind of delusional confidence.
He was both. He was confident and delusional too because he said
at the same time.
He was both. So he lost to who? Gabrial what? Go back there. How long ago? That's a long time. 2018.
Yeah.
He's so long ago. And that guy Pedro is a long
No way, my brother.
And the other guy Pedro Henrique.
9-5 now.
I mean, there's a long time.
These guys are heavyweight now. Look at him.
Yeah. It's a long time ago, though. Official pick. Who you guys going? Silva or Dober?
Silva for sure.
You're going Silva?
Jean Silva too.
I'm betting the fight to not get the distance, but as far as official pick, I'm going to go Silva. I was very torn before the show.
How is Ponzinibbio the inside information?
Well, I do agree with Gilbert about.
He was training a lot, bro. This I can tell you. Hitting mates, doing
I feel like
sparring.
he was like he was like doing so well like years ago against Jacob.
Yeah, I think he has like was in a moment that he has like 8 win streaks.
Ponzinibbio, that was a long time ago. But
Long
then
time ago.
he does the commentating too for the Spanish ESPN. So he's always back and forth to Vegas, that travel. But he's healthy. He drinks or he doesn't.
No,
drink?
he drinks.
He drinks.
Yeah.
I think when the guy's getting older,
Who you
that's
talking about?
Ponzinibbio.
Oh, yeah.
That's my thing. When the guy's getting older
Yeah.
and the guy drinks, sometimes he gets too crazy. I don't think they're
So,
the same, you know.
Yeah, so Ponzinibbio is a minus 215 favorite over Muslim SAlikhov. Both guys UFC veterans. Both guys looking to bounce back from bad knockout losses.
Yeah.
Ponzinibbio, however, lost to Kevin Holland, and it was like a round 3, just got caught. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't a bad performance he had against Kevin Holland.
That was on the
Whereas
single leg,
SAlikhov
right?
lost to Randy Brown, which Randy Brown is very underrated.
Yeah, Randy Brown's another one that's coming.
Yeah, he's got they both lost to guys with like huge reach and power. You know.
But when you look at his record, look at Ponzinibbio. He fought everyone. He don't care. He fought.
Yeah.
See, he fought the Canadian
Perry.
dude. Then he fought everybody.
Court
Look at
McGee.
that.
Yeah.
Lawrence Larkin, Strickland.
I'm leaning
Everybody.
Ponzinibbio here.
McGee.
I think this is a big step down for him. I think Ponzinibbio is
For Ponzinibbio?
a good parlay piece. Yeah, I think that
Go
I
up.
think this is a winnable fight
Keep
for
going,
him.
keep going. So now,
Mike Perry.
yeah, Joffrey.
Bahia is a good boxer.
Jeff Neal's a hard ass fight though.
Yes.
Morono, he was losing the fight.
We go back. Who's he fighting now? He's fighting
He's fighting Muslim
SAlikhov.
SAlikhov.
who's up there in
is-
age too, bro.
He's a world champion Sanda. Guys are very good, very tricky fight for too. If you just strike with these guys, very hard fight.
So he's coming off the round 1 loss against who were we just talking about? Randy Brown. Randy Brown
Yeah,
just
but Randy
starts.
Brown is huge. for
No, I
that
know,
division.
I know.
So
Yeah.
if Ponzinibbio don't mix it up on that fight, it's going to be a very hard fight.
Yeah.
These
I
guys
like the
good,
fight to
bro.
go the distance. I think it's gonna be 2 rounds to 1 for Ponz.
I think it's going to be a war, that fight.
yeah.
That could be a knockout
I think it's
for
going to
who?
be a knockout too.
For Ponzinibbio?
for Ponzinibbio.
Both guys. I think that fight's not going to decision.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because they both guys like to go forward and throw. They're gonna throw.
Yeah, that's true.
No one is very defensive and moving. Those guys go forward. So
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a finish.
Yeah. He beat Andre Fialho too,
Yeah.
SAlikhov. All right, let's go to the main event here because we already covered the co-main. Tracy Cortez versus Thug Rose.
Who pulled out? It wasn't Doug Rose in the beginning. Someone
Mais
pulled out.
Barba.
Mace Barber, yeah.
I was looking forward to that matchup with Barber. With Rose, I just never know what we're gonna get. Like,
Yeah.
what level of aggression are we gonna get? What Thug Rose are we gonna get? This
It's
is
true.
a strange fight. A part of me thinks Cortez could kind of control her with the wrestling a little bit.
No.
But Rose is
Yeah.
very dangerous, like off her back, and she has good jiu-jitsu. She has
And
good
she has like
striking.
knockouts, submissions, decisions.
She's very well rounded. But do you think she has the power to put out like Cortez?
I think Rose is winning.
You think Rose is winning?
Yeah,
A
I don't
decision.
know.
Yeah.
I think so too. I don't.
Cortez is a plus 180 underdog with Rose as a minus 240 favorite. Rose just had a bad matchup her last fight. Manafior, just
Yeah.
a big,
There's a
strong,
bad matchup
powerful
for
striker.
everybody.
You know, she's a monster, bro.
Yeah, she's a bad
She
matchup
beat
to everyone.
Aaron Blanchfield, and Blanchfield didn't know what to do in that fight. She couldn't take her down, and she was a sit and duck on the feet.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I was at the Hard Rock for that fight in my room. That was the last leg of my my 35K parlay. Was I had Manafior by decision over Aaron Blanchfield. I just think Fior's a beast, bro. She's a problem. But yeah, I'm torn in this fight. I
But
think-
who she lost last time?
who?
The French girl.
No one.
I don't
She's
think
undefeated.
She's undefeated?
Yeah, she's undefeated. So
No, I think she lost.
no. You got Tracy Cortez on that one?
I think she's a live dog here, but I'm not confident.
So you need to talk to Jean Silva and Jamal Hill to see who you.
Is Cortez undefeated in the UFC?
Undefeated in UFC. She only lost
I mean,
her first fight.
I'd like that Jasmine win for Cortez.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Jasmine Jasuda Vicious. I forgot to say her last name, but I like that win for her because Jasmine's good.
Yeah.
But
He
if you
knows
look at her
more. I
opponents
don't know.
before, though, there's not a lot there.
I haven't
This is her
watched
first
these
like
fights.
real test. I think this fight really just comes down to where Rose's head's at, and because I think Tracy Cortez is good. Official pick. Who you going?
Jose Namajunas.
Jose.
I'm gonna pick the dog.
Jose.
Here. I'm going Tracy Cortez. I'm gonna pick the underdog here. All right, what else we got here? Any last thoughts on the card? Prelims, main
Go
card.
to the prelims. Let me see the prelims.
Yeah, let's just take a look.
Next card is gonna be nice. Next card, July 20.
Go back.
You saw the next week card is gonna be nice.
Oh,
Which
I want to
one?
talk on this
This
fight.
one?
I want to talk on Josh Frend versus Andre Petroski. Who you guys like in that? And I got to talk on my underdog of the year play too.
Ah, yeah, you didn't talk about
I'm going to. I'm glad Moicano brought this up. No. Get out of here, bro. Scroll up. I want to get your guys' opinion on this fight. Petroski versus Josh Frend.
I think Petroski is winning.
Petroski's a good underdog here, right? So Josh Frend, I remember putting a huge bet on him to get a finish. Click on him real quick, Kyle.
You gotta finish the last fight, right?
No, so I bet on him to win inside the distance against, I think it was Neil Magny. No, it was Jamie Pickett. Against Jamie Pickett, right? And he had Jamie Pickett in a guillotine, and the dude was out cold and woke up, and he didn't finish him. Do you remember that fight?
I do.
I was blown away. That was the worst beat I ever took, bro. This dude is out cold for like 2 seconds, wakes up, and the fight goes the distance. So I lost the bet. Then after that win, he won by unanimous decision. He goes out and fights Roman Kopylov, which is a different level of striking, and gets starched. I think in round 2. I think it was like a head kick or something. Gets put out cold by him. Now this is a pretty even fight. Petroski, I think, is better wrestling. The striking's kind of 50-50. I don't know. This is a tough fight. Who you like, Moicano? Or who'd you pick on your channel? Or you just do main card?
No, I did that one. I think Petroski is the better grappler on this one. Josh Frend got really beat bad by Kopylov on the striking, but he pulling guillotines. I don't know. I think Arlovsky is better.
Petroski?
What's up, brother?
What's the problem on pulling guillotines?
I was going to ask you, do you think Moicano said he won't pull, or I don't know if I can say this, you can cut it out if you want, but he said he won't pull guillotine on
BSD?
On BSD. Would you advise
No way.
that or
No.
against that? Because he leaves his neck out
I'm
there.
not gonna lie. For guillotine, when you do your grip, if you know you 100% got it, you jump.
Yeah.
But if it's a little, the grip is not as good, it's a little, don't go.
Yeah.
Don't go. If it's my
So
guillotine,
do you think if
my guillotine is good, but I just go if it's like super tight. I go. If
do you
not,
think
no.
Moicano in the exact position Poirier was in, you think he finishes that guillotine?
No.
On that
I'm not pulling guillotine, my brother.
Really? Okay.
No way.
Pereira and Gilbert.
Is it more just because the downside of it? Like if you don't finish it, then you're
It's too risky.
yeah. I got you.
You have good guillotine or no?
Yes, but I'm not gonna do on a fight and flying triangle. No wait. Rear naked choke.
Rear
my
naked
brother.
choke, bro. That's,
Rear naked
he knows
choke.
what works. I love that. You know, he's like, I just know what I got to do. All right, well, let's go back to this fight. So you guys are going Petroski. I think I'm going Petroski too. Frem's let me down too many times before. And I got to get Gilbert's opinion on this. How well do you know this next fight? Montel Jackson versus Damon Blackshear, because
I like these both guys. I think they're super technical. The Mon used to come here to train. It's a very good fight. I don't know who to pick. I like that guy a lot. I think he's very high IQ. Fights very good. A lot of good guys. He doesn't talk as much, you know. He's super quiet because if he was making a little noise, he could be maybe ranked, maybe close there. But that's a very close fight.
so I just filmed before this episode. I filmed my underdog bet of the year video. $10,000.
It's on your YouTube channel.
It will be. I just filmed it. Brad's ending right now. Damon Blackshear. I love this dude.
He's good. He's very
He's a
good.
specimen, bro. Big for the
He's
division.
very strong.
Very explosive.
One time.
Good grappling. He is one of only 3 UFC fighters that won a fight by twister.
Yeah.
You remember that?
And like,
I
and
wanna
he's
kill this guy
35,
one
and
time.
he's a 35,
Yeah.
and he does stuff that not a much 35s do, that chain wrestling.
Yeah, he's very good wrestler.
Very good
Crazy
wrestler.
cardio.
He trains with you?
He did training with us at Hard Knocks, and he came and they gave him a round. They didn't have no one to go, so we grapple. And I think he did Anaconda. He was Darcy, and I finished him. And then we changed partners. We went to a lot of different partners, and I was so freaking tired that train that I was Wednesday. It was wrestling, but we grappling. Very hard session. I was done after training, stretching a little bit. The guy came, hey, you finishing me on that Anaconda? Can you show me? And I was so tired, but the guy, I said, yeah, for sure, come here.
Yeah.
And then I show him, and I say, when the guy do this, that's how I should defend and do this. And I'm not lying, bro. I was so tired. The guy was doing on me. And then when he tried to do it, he tried to grab my hand just to defend. And, bro, his finger was so big, and then I poked me so hard, bro. So hard with the big, nasty nail on my eye. And then, bro, it started bleeding a little bit in my eye. I was just like 30 more minutes, bro. I was already done. And I couldn't open my eye for like, I'm not lying, for like at least 30, 35 minutes. I'm like, man, this freaking guy, eye poking me right here. So I never forget him. But I remember he was very, very, very tough. But he lost to Bautista. How was that fight?
So Kyle already has it pulled up. So I'm gonna run. You guys are gonna see my video on this, but I'm gonna run you through my logic here. Okay, he's 2-2 in his last 4.
Okay.
Per verdict, he should be 3-1. He should have won 2 rounds to 1 against Bautista. He lost on the scorecards. He had 2 weight cuts in 9 days.
I remember
Came
that.
in on short notice and looked incredible in rounds 1 and 2. Fatigued in rounds 3. He stuffed 6 takedowns from Batista and then gave up 2 in the last 3 minutes because he was fatigued. I think he can bring that into this fight, stuff the takedowns of Montel Jackson, who, if you look at the tape, Montel was getting his takedowns stuffed against Julio Arce in his last fight, nonstop. This dude, Blackshear, I think he's prepared for this fight. The reason his record is 14-6, if you go back and look, he fought a lot of big names early on. He wasn't trying to save his record. He was trying to gain that good experience. So he has a lot of good losses early on in his career. I think he went to Denver early. He's preparing for this fight in altitude. This is his first time in a while, like a full camp where he's fighting good competition, and he's a plus 135 underdog. I think he's going to...
You changed my mind, my brother. I was going with Montel Jackson, but maybe you're right.
This guy is good. I like this guy a lot.
Yeah.
I like the Montel Jackson too, but this guy, I saw that guy training.
And the thing about
hard.
Jackson is he's good wrestling and he gets good control, but like he's not inflicting a lot of damage from it.
No.
You know, whereas if he does take Damon down, Damon can threaten off his back. He can threaten in some grappling exchanges. And
This guy's gonna scramble up like crazy. He has good
bro.
cardio.
I think
I like these
I'm
guys.
putting
You're
10,000
You're
on
supposed
him,
to
bro.
train at 5.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up.
Respect.
But official pick,
respect.
you guys going Damon Blackshear or you going?
I'm
the
on
other way?
Blackshear.
I changed Moicano's mind twice today. No, just once.
No,
G
brother.
Silva changed your mind the other one.
Yeah. Too confident, my brother. He's not losing that shit.
And you fought Drew Dober, so I got to take that.
Yeah, that's the problem, because like he was talking about he's going to knock Drew Dober, but Drew Dober hits hard.
Yeah.
But the guy was confident, so what can I say?
Yeah. 100%.
Maybe he's winning.
Yeah, I want to see his chin too now at 55. You know, the chin is always better when you don't cut weight. He's cutting, but not much, right? He's gonna be good, but I want to see that fight.
Yeah. 100%. I have one more question from Moicano. I never asked him. What are your thoughts on Hamzat's smash meme coin? Did you see what happened?
I saw, brother. I saw. That was a fucking rug pull.
Yeah.
100%. Don't you see that?
Yeah. That's why I'm asking. But do you think
I don't even want to talk about that
it's
because
fucked up?
Because it's fucked up and maybe it's a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it isn't, it will be eventually, or should be.
Yeah, because like less than 2 hours after he promote the token, they rug pull the token.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That should be a crime for sure.
And do you think, like, because not a lot has come out on this yet, this just happened. So there's speculation that it was his team. He didn't know about it. Like, the end of the day, if you create a coin and a brand like that,
I don't know if he
kind of
creates,
responsible.
but definitely like he was promoting the coin. Maybe he doesn't even know how it works.
I believe that. But at the end of the day, you're responsible if your team does that, So it's pretty crazy. And you got to wonder, like, just with him being inactive and everything, like, why is he doing this? Like, it is something to be curious about. So I just had to get your opinion on that. But all right, let's wrap up here. Tell the people what they got to do, bro.
Let's go, motherfuckers. Click the like button, share, comment,
and subscribe.
Subscribe.
At 50K subs, we're flying in fans to spar. So we're almost halfway there. We got to make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys next week.